Assalamu alaikum, my brothers and sisters. Today, we are going to speak about one of the most emotional and heart-touching issues of our time, the suffering of Palestine, and how the prophecies of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam guide us to understand that in the end times, the situation of Palestine is deeply connected with the coming of Imam Mahdi. My brothers and sisters, every day we see images of the oppressed people of Palestine, children crying, mothers mourning, homes destroyed, and a nation under occupation for decades. Many Muslims ask, where is the help of Allah? When will justice return to this land of prophets? Palestine is not an ordinary land. It is the land where many prophets once walked, where Masjid al-Aqsa stands, the first Qibla of Muslims and the third holiest sanctuary in Islam. To ignore Palestine is to ignore a core part of the heart of our Ummah. The hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam tells us that before the arrival of Imam Mahdi, the Ummah will go through trials, wars, and divisions. And today, Palestine has become a symbol of this oppression. It is not only about land, it is about faith, about the ongoing struggle between truth and falsehood. The Qur'an reminds us that Allah tests His servants, and sometimes these tests last for generations. But Allah has promised that oppression will never last forever. My brothers and sisters, according to traditions, Imam Mahdi will rise at a time when the world is filled with injustice and bloodshed. Palestine stands as one of the clearest examples of that injustice in our time. The oppression there reflects the same darkness that the hadith described before the Mahdi's appearance. Many scholars say that the resistance and suffering in Palestine are part of the greater struggle that prepares the Ummah for the leadership of Imam Mahdi. It is narrated that Imam Mahdi will not only bring peace to the Muslim Ummah, but also justice to the entire world. He will unite the believers, defend the oppressed, and re-establish the dignity of Islam. And when we think of the oppressed, our minds immediately go to Palestine. The Mahdi will be a leader who will not forget Masjid al-Aqsa. He will not forget the cries of the oppressed, and he will restore justice where today we see only tyranny. But my brothers and sisters, the question is, what is our role today? Are we waiting passively for Imam Mahdi, or are we preparing ourselves to be among his helpers? Supporting Palestine is not only a political issue, it is a spiritual duty. Every dua you make for Palestine, every word you speak against injustice, every moment you raise awareness is part of this preparation. When Imam Mahdi appears, he will need people whose hearts are already committed to justice. Will we be among them? The suffering of Palestine should awaken us, not depress us. It should make us realize that the Ummah must be spiritually ready, that justice is near, and that oppression will never overcome truth. When you see the destruction of Gaza, or hear the cries from Jerusalem, remember that these are also signs of how near we may be to the divine intervention promised by Allah. Remember that the Mahdi will emerge when the world is desperate for justice, and Palestine represents that desperation in the clearest way. So my brothers and sisters, never lose hope. Palestine is a wound in our heart, but Allah has promised healing. Just as night is darkest before the dawn, the suffering of Palestine is a sign that the dawn of justice is approaching. And in that dawn, Imam Mahdi will rise to establish truth, defend the oppressed, and restore dignity to Islam. May Allah make us among those who witness his arrival. May Allah free Palestine. And may Allah make us among the helpers of Imam Mahdi when he appears.